AI-generated art is raising the question about what the technology means for artists, collectors, and the creative community. And a local award-winning artist is confronting the AI question head-on.
Joseph Hensler is going to be answering questions Saturday at his live Q&A, Art in the Age of AI at Union Hall Gallery. But first, he's going to answer our questions here live in studio. Joseph, welcome to Fox 5. Great to see you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Let's talk about AI and art. I mean, how fast has this technology changed the game, and where do things stand right now?
It's hard to know exactly where they stand because so many artists pursue different paths. But in my world, it doesn't have much of an impact right now on what I do, except that I can see what's coming down the road.
Which is?
Technology has a way of taking over on its own. I mean, technology has been, snowballing since the internet was invented and even before that. And so I made a decision way back in college not to embrace the computer in my architectural days. I was already an artist, and I said, no, that's not going to happen. I can see that the computer is going to take over everything. I'm going to go the other direction, and potentially my work will even be more valuable on many different levels because everyone's going to be on a computer. So why would I do that?
Well, let's talk about what is lost when you devalue like the human hand in art.
Right. Well, it takes a human person with a soul and a heart and a brain and life experience.
And the creativity and the experiences.
The experiences, yeah. So I'm not against AI. AI can do what it wants to do, but AI doesn't have life experience. It just doesn't. It never will.
Or a soul.
Correct. Most importantly, it just never will.
So when you look at it, I guess it brings up the big question, what is art, right? I mean, so if you say, I want you to, create a painting in the style of Picasso with a little bit of Rembrandt in there, and it does it in 20 seconds, versus actually getting a Picasso in front of you, what's the difference? Why does it matter? And how does it affect collectors, for example?
Good question for an artist. I'm going to speak for my brethren. It's the artist's experience. It's the life experience. There's the art and there's the artist, right? But when you buy the art, and they're not the same thing, but when you buy the art, that's a piece of the artist's life, and potentially generations before that of other artists, because we do get influenced by each other. Sometimes people actually use other artists' work, but I think at best case we get influenced, and that's okay. That's okay. The influencing is okay, but that's human influence all along, So to appreciate Picasso or Klimt or any of the other artists is to know something about their story also, or you probably wouldn't appreciate it necessarily. You can appreciate it for face value, but in my opinion, when you know the artist and you know what part of their story is, that's what makes it more interesting. So if I'm super duper into technology, a person who's super into technology, and you know that this company made the chip and this is how all this thing came, you may appreciate the AI. And again, I'm not against that. That's just not the world that I'm in.
How can we make sure that artists are able to stay human? There's so much technology infiltrating everything. How do we fight back?
Well,
or at least ensure that there's some human touch to it.
Like any technology, it's a tool, right? Like money's a tool, it's not the end all. So my nephew is a fantastic artist, I just learned recently, and he's working in kind of like anime and that type of world, and he's amazingly talented. Well, he's using the computer to create these creatures and worlds, but it's just a tool. He's not saying, create this character in this world and this and this and this, and it does it for him.
He's telling it.
He uses it as a tool, as you guys are, and he still creates everything with his hands and his brain. He just expresses it with the computer, and that's totally different than telling AI to do something. It does it for you.
Is there like something in that as far as being an artist and saying, okay, I want something in this style. Here's the pictures of my trip to Italy, and here's my life experience. You put in the information and it pops out a piece of art. Is that not your influence on art, like a different way of doing it, a 2025 way of doing it?
Again, I'm not going to judge those things. If that's what someone wants, cool.
Yeah,
do that. That's cool.
You put it up in your wall and it looks great. I mean, like, again, it's not the same experience as we've had for thousands of years, but it's a new experience.
Yeah, it's not, I don't believe it's my place to say you shouldn't do that. If that's what you really love, yeah, you should do that.
Yeah.
It's just, the perspective I'm coming from is that art serves many, many, many functions. And we'd have to have a whole longer segment to get into the depth of those. But it serves many functions, and the function that I'm involved in with the art world is that this connects people and keeps humanity, not in check, but it keeps humanity, it sounds weird, just keep humanity human, but it keeps humans aware of their humanity and our depth as human beings, not to take over the world, but we are amazing creatures. Computers are amazing, but they're amazing in a different way. It's different, right? And so I wouldn't want to be talking to a robot right now. I want to meet you guys and talk to you guys and have a connection.
Sure.
Well, the whole reason I met you guys and you met me is because of this sculpture, because of art. Otherwise, we wouldn't have met. So you may have someone on here next week that's doing AI art, and that's cool. And I think we'd probably be different people, but you know, I can only toe the line for what I'm towing for, and that's for human-made art. And I just can't believe that I'm even saying that phrase these days.
Human-made art.
This has changed so fast.
You know, and it's part of your exhibit, so give us some details about when and where and how long it's running for.
Okay, so this exhibit is running through Sunday the 10th. We have the Q&A on Saturday from 3 to 5, and it's at the Union Hall Gallery, 23rd and Broadway. I don't know if I'm forgetting. Oh, Eventbrite. Go to Eventbrite and then search Union Hall Gallery.
Okay.
And get yourself a free ticket for that so we know how many people are coming. And that's all about having a great conversation about AI and art in general.
And 90 of your pieces.
I'm sorry?
And 90 of your
There
pieces.
are 90 pieces of art in the show, yes.
Hopefully some great questions coming your way, and surely you'll have great answers as well. Joseph, thank you so much. We appreciate you coming in and
Thank you.
answering our questions.